everyone, welcome to the Movieception Show. My name is Fariba, and I can't believe this, but Last of Us is finally back. We're now in season 2. Yeah, I think we had to wait about a good 2 years of this show. Now, I recall that I did do a reaction for most of the episodes for Last of Us season 1, and that actually came out 2 years ago, and that became a whole phenomenon right there. I mean, I remember just each and every episode, everyone was just getting really excited about what we're getting out of this story with Joel and Ellie, especially in a world where it is infested with the cordyceps. And now here it is, right? 2 years later, people have been waiting for the show to come back on, and I can't believe it. Like, I mean, yes, those 2 years did take a while, but at the same time, it's like I did not expect it to come this quick. Now, of course, with this show, we already know we're going to, this is going to be based on part 2 of the game, but unlike the first season, this one's actually going to be broken down into multiple seasons. It was just recently confirmed that season 3 has been renewed, so it looks as though that they're going to expand on the, or not expand, but they're going to take a little bit more time on part 2 of the video game. Now, I do want to make something very clear that I've never played any of the games, so this is me giving a non-gamer reaction in terms of just this show. I mean, this show has really blown up, so it's not really a big surprise. I do not know much of what happens in part 2 aside from one thing. I think you might be aware of which one thing I'm talking about. I'm aware of one event that does happen, and I don't want to spoil it because I'm going to assume that there's a lot of non-gamers watching this reaction, but there's one event that I am aware of because some people just could not shut up on the internet sphere. And so yeah, I am aware of this event. I believe this is the one event that people are talking about and wondering when it's going to happen. So if that's the case, I'll be keeping an eye on it myself. But I'm very curious to see how they're going to deal with that, considering the fact that this is now going to be, that part 2 of the game is now going to be split into multiple seasons. Again, season 3 has been renewed, but we're just getting season 2 just now. It's just a matter of seeing how they're going to execute that. I'm aware that part 2 of the game is a little bit more divisive. So it's like, I'm very curious to see how they're going to try and rework some things in the show. So yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, we're going to start our second chapter of this journey of The Last of Us. I mean, the first season was absolutely incredible. I had a great time watching it, just following along with all of you guys on this, and I cannot wait to start this new chapter with you guys with season 2. So I don't want to wait any longer. So without further ado, let's get right down into the season 2 premiere of The Last of Us.
Fireflies is true.
Alrighty, so we're back to season 1 ending. Okay. We already know what happened, so. Is that giraffe? Oh my god. This is like that callback to season 1. Oh, that's Abby, right? That's Abby. Okay. I know she's a very big character, but I don't know much about what she's gonna. I'm assuming she's a foe.
I heard rumors about some candy turquoise.
Where?
Fireflies. Okay. So.
This was the Fireflies.
Okay. So the revenge is gonna be on Joel, I guess.
Has a brother who runs an outfit in Seattle. A guy named Isaac.
Find Joel. We're finding him. Yes, we are.
Oh boy.
Yes, we are.
Oh boy.
3-day jump on us. We should have gone right after him.
He drove away, Abby, in our only working vehicle.
And we were
Oh,
trying to
this
save
is right
him.
after.
But we didn't save anyone.
What?
When we kill him, we kill him slowly.
Time jump 5 years later.
Ellie!
Boom, motherfucker.
First of all, you out, and I don't want to have to explain that to Joel.
Huh.
Don't do that.
Damn.
Okay.
Yikes. Oh wow, look at Jackson, guys. Beautiful as ever. Wow, it's really thrived.
Oh. Well, that's fun.
Oh my god. Joel wearing glasses.
Lick them?
Oh no.
Voltage tester. No.
Why is she angry at you?
She said she was angry?
No. But
You're her best
What'd you
friend. I think she would have
do?
told you.
nope.
Oh,
Her being 19 and me being her.
19.
No one likes their parents at that age. I never got there with my own kids, so we're both just figuring it out for the first time is all.
Aww.
We'll get through it.
Treating her like
Yeah,
his daughter.
makes
Oh my
sense.
god.
So the springs hold the
The
levers.
thing is, I can't hold myself responsible for another person's emotional state.
Oh my god.
Are you in fucking therapy?
Oh lord.
Holy shit, you're seeing Gail?
I'm not in therapy. Jesus, go.
Oh boy. Oh, nice shot.
This scope is sick.
Oh my god, it's Tommy.
It ain't the scope, it's the shooter. You're getting good. Oh, because it's an important job?
It's standing on a fucking fence.
He's concerned about you.
Unfucking real.
You know, last run, you were a bit reckless.
It was two runners and a clicker who barely had teeth. I knew.
Yeah, well, he can tell me. Look, I've been dealing with him my whole life. Sometimes, easier to just go along.
I don't care if it's easier. It's not fair. And by the way, you know I'm the one we should be least worried about when it comes to infected.
Hey,
That
no,
is true.
you swore. We
That
don't
is
talk about
true.
that.
I got bit on my...
I swear, you and my brother, same goddamn fucking person.
Well, if you're the same person, you know you're not winning this.
God damn. Why would you say that?
Put me on the patrol.
My god, I love how they have such an
Now, follow the
uncle
rules.
niece
You obey
relationship.
your captain. No questions, no exceptions.
Oh, that...
These three will be done by next day or so.
Aww,
Remember,
that's
we've got
Tommy's
shooters
son.
now. Y'all wanted the library and the school restored by spring.
Humans to fleet infected. We're supposed to leave them out there?
If our lifeboat is swamped, yeah, we leave them out there.
Jeez, Joel.
After your own first, or you're no good to anyone.
I mean, no way he's not wrong.
Hey, buddy,
What are those?
come here. You hunting or
Infected.
what, by yourself?
Huh? Yeah.
Lie. Lies. He
I
knows.
gotta go.
He better know.
You keep getting those monsters.
You were a refugee too.
No, she's not wrong too. She's not wrong. Okay. I guess that's how you do the
Didn't know
payment.
psychiatrists were allowed to drink in the.
But I woke up this morning feeling sad. It's my first birthday without my husband in 41 years.
Oh, dang. So he recently died.
Stop putting pressure on her. Don't even make her sit down with me for dinner anymore. And what do I get for it? Nothing. She comes home, shuts herself in the damn garage, which I should never have allowed her to move into. And that's it. Not so much as a hello. I see her around town. I am. See, Dina understands me. Like she's my kid or something.
God dang.
But she's not.
Oh my god.
Neither is Ellie.
Yeah.
Let's try something different.
It's like he's adopting every single child.
Like what?
Oh, every 19-year-old daughter has ever acted toward their dad, ever. What is this, our
Yikes.
5th session? Are you just going to keep grouching on? And you want me to validate that? No. In fact, fuck no.
It's not your first one of the day.
Oh, no. You shot and killed my husband. You killed Eugene. And I resent you for it. No, maybe a little more than that. I hate you for it. I hate you for it.
Oh, jeez.
And yes, I know you had no choice. Sitting in our home makes me so fucking angry.
Huh.
And now maybe there's a chance I can make things right with you. Your turn.
God damn. That's quite some forgiveness, I
Did
see.
you do something to her? Did you?
I saved her.
That's still bugging him after 5 years, I see.
You know, those movies Joel likes.
Yeah, I know.
I was actually gonna maybe watch them tomorrow night with him, if you want to join.
Aw, she's trying to reconnect them.
Yeah. Yeah, patrol.
Back and we send out a squad. Understood?
You know you're only like 4 years older than us, right?
Stay understood. Okay, Alpine Run, moving out. Alpine Run, moving out. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Other one.
Oh my god.
What? You used to with her. And she definitely left her mark.
Oh,
yes,
that
thank
explains
you.
why she's giving the look.
But
Okay.
no.
We can dance to the smooth tunes.
Baked.
of the Brittany and the Drug Boys. It'll be fun. We'll count down to the new year together. BFFs 2029.
Aren't you and Jesse?
No. Broke up.
Ooh.
Yes, again. For now.
Oh boy.
What is it?
Oh no. That's not good. Can't believe they just took out a bear.
Hey. What do you call Grizzly's ribs? Barbecue.
That's an awful joke.
Did you just make that up? Quick, see if any are in there. Which is definitely recon. Hey, no, maybe there's a regular person who's trapped and needs help.
Yeah, what if there's a family in there? What if there's a toddler? Or a baby? There's no babies in there. Hey, can you come right back? Okay.
God damn. Being a problem to everyone.
You just gonna let him go in?
I'll give him 5 minutes.
Oh my god, before we leave, you gotta check out the employee.
Ellie! Ellie!
Oh no.
Are you okay? Are you alone?
That's not good.
I know something to figure out a path back up here. Just stay put.
Yeah.
Ellie? Stay put.
As if she's gonna
Yeah.
listen.
Alright.
What the frick?
Run at me, fucker! Run at me!
Oh, oh my god. This is a very smart infected. What? this is a very smart infected. I mean, good thing is she's immune. Oh, is that the tentacles are growing?
Just her.
But I'm pretty sure I saw the tentacles growing.
So you're saying it was what? Smart?
I'm not
Yeah.
saying it could do math or anything, but it didn't run at me. It did what we do.
And how exactly is you two running into an uncleared building qualify as following the rules? Obeying your captain?
Well, it wasn't like this is our first time we've killed.
Because it's different.
How?
Oh, she's calling him out for possible
Apologize to Pat
sexism.
and log your report with Jesse. Go. I don't know, just lately I've had a feeling.
A feeling.
I would trust that feeling, just so y'all know.
Reality is nothing but a collective hunch. Really, Tomlin.
4 hours till New Year's. We adjourn.
Adjourned.
Oh, it's New Year's already for them?
Strings are shot.
Oh,
I'll put some new ones on for you.
well, you don't have to do that.
You get it back tomorrow.
He's trying to be as fatherly as possible.
You guys will be back together in 2 weeks.
Not gonna happen.
Why?
Ellie! Hey, what took you so long?
Wow.
Come on, let's go.
Hey.
You're so drunk. Hi. Smoked a lot.
Oh.
Hey. It's a family event.
Sorry.
Goddamn.
In a church. Yikes.
What did you
Get the hell out of here.
Oh my god. Cannot believe he just said that. Good on you, Joel.
What is wrong with you?
What?
I don't need your fucking help.
Right.
Well, that escalated. He fixed the strings. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I'm assuming those are the spores, right? That is not good. Oh, Abby found them. Right, so that was the premiere episode of The Last of Us right there. And I mean, it's a very solid episode. Nice to see kind of what's been going on since these last 5 years. We get a little bit more of an updated regards to Joel and Ellie, so we'll get down into that. I think the first thing we have to probably mention is the Abby thing. That's how it opens up. I keep hearing about Abby, so this is like my first time being exposed to this whole character, and now having seen this episode, it makes a lot more sense what's really going on. I had a feeling that she was going to be quite the adversary. So, but yeah, I mean, everything just starts off right from what happens from season 1, how Ellie asked him what he did. I mean, promising him that what he's saying was the truth. I mean, I'm going to assume at this point, she still doesn't know what happened at the firefighter headquarters, other than the fact that, so she doesn't know anything about it. I mean, Joel is clearly lying, saying that he just saved her. And now she's just believing what he had to say, although we all know what he's done. And it's something that's very, very, really reckless and very selfish in a way, just because, what Ellie has could have saved basically the whole population, basically humanity, and getting that vaccine. And now it's like, okay, here's the situation that we have now. And of course, I knew there was going to be a time jump. I knew there was going to be, a time jump because that was something I was reading about. But yeah, this is all new info for me. Seeing Abby, the fact that she's now going to be targeting Joel, that's going to be key, of course. I'm assuming that's going to be key just because, again, of all the things that happens in the games. Again, I have not played the games personally, so I don't know fully what's going on, other than the fact that, I'm aware of some of the bits and details, such as the fact that Abby is going to be a key adversary, and one of the big events that everyone keeps talking about. But aside from that, I don't know how everything else kind of spirals up in terms of Ellie's story, in terms of Abby's story, and how they all kind of come together and merge. So that's something that's going to be very new for me, just going into the series. Now, of course, we see that there's already a lot of conflict going on between Joel and Ellie. Of course, that has less to do with what happened 5 years ago, and more just the fact that, we're seeing kind of a different dynamic in terms of the relationship. I mean, a key thing of why the first season was so great was just seeing how they developed that father-daughter relationship, especially in the case with Joel and how he lost his daughter almost nearly a decade ago, right? And now we've seen how that evolved now that Ellie is a lot older. She's basically an adult. And now I can see how that's getting a little bit tumultuous. And just to see Joel in that situation, right? I think one of the key things that was coming in my mind is the fact that he never got to experience this with Sarah, right? Because Sarah died long before. She died when she was a teenager. And so this is a whole different experience for Joel, because this is something that he's never been through before. And just to see kind of the heartbreak for him, he thought that, because we all know what happened with Joel. I think one of the things that is very key about this show is the fact that Joel is someone who, has lost so much, and the last thing he ever wants is to lose Ellie. And just to see this strain between them, I mean, I can imagine how much that's hurting him. And I mean, we see that in his whole therapy session with Catherine Harris' character, and how, he has this deep, dark secret, something that no one really knows. The fact that it will be very, very consequential, considering the fact that Abby is on the way. We know that this is going to really, really... It's going to be really, how do you even go about this? It's going to be very consequential in the fact that if Ellie knows, and I'm pretty sure she's going to find out, considering what we've seen in the trailers before, that, this is going to cause a huge strain between him and Ellie if she ever finds out the truth, right? And already there's things troubling between them, and we saw what happened even at the New Year's party, how even though he's trying to defend her in every way possible, just like any father would, right? Anyone, if anyone says something very threatening, something very rude or terrible, any parent would do anything they can to protect their children. And we see that here. He's trying to be as fatherly as possible. That's all he really has, right? He only has Ellie left. Ellie is the only thing that gave him any sense of hope, right? Because we saw in the beginning of season 1 and how he was just somebody who was just trying to survive, and that was it. And then once Ellie came into his life, suddenly he just found a whole new sense of purpose. And the last thing that he ever wants is for him to lose that purpose, right? To lose that sense of hope that he had through Ellie, right? I mean, that's the whole reason why he did what he had to do in the season 1 finale, which is basically taking out all the fireflies just so that he can have the one thing that makes him happy, and that's Ellie. And we know what happened back then. It's right? It was a matter of it wasn't just extracting her blood or anything like that. It was it meant having to actually sacrifice her just to get the cure for this cordyceps infection. And that was the last thing that Joel ever wanted is to lose her, right? And again, I'm aware of the big event. So again, the question is going to be, when is that going to happen? Considering the fact that season 3 has already been renewed, that's going to be the big question, of course. But we're already seeing kind of how things are getting strained between Joel and Ellie. I mean, you got to give props to Pedro Pascal and just the performance he's just giving right here. I mean, we didn't get to see a whole lot of Joel action aside from like bits and pieces here, like with the therapy. And I didn't expect that he was going to be so involved in the community for Jackson, because that was something that I didn't expect was going to be the case. But then again, you have his brother Tommy and his wife, so it's like, I guess that's why he's so hands-on. So I also love how in this episode we're kind of getting a little bit more into morality and ethics and how they're trying to distinguish that. Like, we already have the cancel, we see that. I love how we have this discussion between Joel and Tommy's wife, and how they're bringing so many people, but it's also hard to keep up with the resources. So it's like a matter of, well, do you just want to try and save as many people as possible, considering the fact that there's only so few of them left? Or do you try to fend for what you already have and then try to use what resources you have to try to support that? And just to kind of see that contrast, and then her to then throw out the remark that, you know, he also was once a refugee in Jackson, Wyoming, and, you know, we saw what happened with that, right? So I really love how this episode has really set up some things. Again, just showing so many different perspectives, seeing how much has grown since we last started the show. I mean, at least in terms of timeline, like, you know, it's been 5 years. How much has grown, how much has Jackson evolved? That's something that we're seeing right now here, just how civilization is trying to evolve from the situation in regards to the infected, and how they're responding to that and how they're adapting to that. I mean, that's going to be a key thing here. Then again, just seeing this relationship between Joel and Ellie, because that's going to be the big thing, right? Like, how does that relationship evolve because of what happened back in season 1? That's going to be one of the key things, of course. Again, I wonder when things are going to transpire. We also see the relationship between Dina and Ellie. I'm aware a little bit of Dina. I know they have a relationship, so that's one thing. I love how just the fact that things just spiral. Like, I mean, everything is just going a little bit more smooth pacing. Everything's just gradual in the first like 40 minutes of this episode, and then the last 10 minutes, like, everything's just like it just like hits you like, oh my god, we got so many problems coming up here and there. I mean, one being Abby. We see Abby right at the end. It looks like she and her group are about to go and extract Joel, get the revenge. We see the whole spores situation. I think that's a spores, right? I was reading a little bit about the fact that they're kind of retconning the things that they had retconned before, and now they're bringing back the spores thing. I think that's what I'm hearing, or I think that's what it's implying here. So that's not a good thing. What else? Oh, the fact that we saw that one church guy. I'm like, oh my god, the audacity for him to even say that. I was like, it's like, we are literally in a apocalyptic dystopian world, and this is what you're worried about right now. It's like, really? I mean, good for Joel trying to defend his daughter, but also lots of escalations. Let's also talk about that cortis, that infected that we see in that that market. That's very concerning as well, just to see that, you know, not only has humanity adapted and evolved, but we're also seeing the infected adapting and evolve. That is something I did not imagine that was going to be the thing. Because we thought that, you know, infected are just those who are going to be like walkers. They're just kind of like attacking and that's it. But just to see the intelligence of that was quite the twist. Like, I was like, whoa, okay, this is a very smart, very clever infected. Like, I wonder what's going on. So just to see that, like, I love how we're getting all these teases of what's just going to happen. This is just the beginning of this whole new chapter that we're going to have. And then already there's a lot of things being set up. I mean, it shouldn't become as a surprise. I mean, one, coming from the fact that it is coming from Craig Mason. I mean, he written, directed this, and plus he's a showrunner, and considering the fact that he also is a mastermind behind Chernobyl, the other HBO series from like a couple years ago, I think this is a great way to really start things off, especially for someone like me who's not a gamer and is not fully aware of like the whole context of the story, because I'm going in like basically in a blind slate, aside from a few things I already know, because again, there's just things that you cannot avoid on the internet after for like 2 years, and unfortunately that is one of the event that people are talking about is the one I already know about. But even then, I mean, so far things are, I mean, just the introduction, just trying to get us back into Last of Us. I think it's already a great job right there. I think this is one of the reasons why The Last of Us is such a really incredible show. Why it's now considered one of the best shows. Well, I mean, I want to say best show. I mean, we have to see how season 2 goes. But why it's being considered quite a quality video game adaptation. Because I think that's a key thing, right? Like, there used to be a time where video game adaptations were really hard to nail. And now it's like we've evolved so much. And now we're actually seeing some really quality shows or slash movies too, like even movies, having this ability to really adapt video games in a very satisfying and a well-paced way. And I mean, of course, with something like Last of Us, it's going to be a lot more sophisticated. It's going to be a little bit more dark. And we're seeing that right here. I mean, we're seeing that right here with chapter 2. Now, the fact that we know that, you know, season 3 is going to happen, I mean, there's clearly going to be a little bit of a difference of how they're going to approach things. So, and I know that they're basically trying to execute game 2, right? Part 2. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen again. Really solid first episode. We see a lot going on. We got some action. We got some dialogue. We've got some substance. We've got some updates. We've got a time jump. We've already been introduced to our first villain. And we're also seeing what already is going on between Joel and Ellie, and things are not looking too great for them. And yeah, I mean, I would imagine things are just only going to escalate from here. So, but yeah, very solid episode. I think that's all I would like to say about the premiere right here. Looking forward to seeing next week's, although I will give a heads up that I might be a little delayed because I'm going to be out of town. So just be aware of that. But that's all to say about the premiere tonight. What are your thoughts on seeing Last of Us episode, Last of Us season 2 premiere? What are your thoughts having seen the first look at Abby? For those who've actually played the video game, what are your thoughts about Caitlin Dever as Abby? I know there was a lot of backlash with regards to that. I feel like we're just introduced to her, so I can't really give too much input about whether or not she's a faithful version of the games. I know there was a lot of backlash with regards to that. I can't really speak on that because I just started the show and she just got introduced and I've not really played the games. But what are your thoughts about Abby? What are your thoughts about Dina? We see also Isabel Merced, also a very key character from the games. What are your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts about just seeing this dynamic between Joel and Ellie? Where do you think things are going to go moving from here? What are your thoughts about just seeing that infected, that very intelligent infected? Is that something that was in the games or maybe something very brand new to the series? And let me know if you have any other thoughts, concerns. Just what do you think so far about the premiere and what are you looking forward to seeing next with the show? Let me know your thoughts below. Make sure to like and subscribe.